The Secret Lives of Snails and Slugs. Introduction. Can you guess what was on one slimy foot? Here's another clue. This animal has a tongue covered with sharp teeth. Believe it or not, the right answer is a snail or slug. You'll be amazed when you discover more about these creepy crawlers. Snail and slug bodies. Snails and slugs are much alike. They belong to the family of animals called mollusks. The mollusk family also includes clams, squids, and octopuses. Mollusks have soft bodies and no backbones, and most have shells to protect their bodies. Even slugs have a tiny shell hidden beneath their skin. Snails and slugs are also called gastropods, which means belly foot. A snail or slug has one foot, with its head at one end. It seems to walk on its belly, but actually it's crawling on its foot. Snails and slugs have tongues with many rows of tiny sharp teeth. Snails and slugs have 4 tentacles shaped like arms. The ends of the top 2 tentacles are the eyes. These top tentacles are also used to smell. Slugs and snails use the bottom 2 tentacles for feeling their way along. Slime. Snails and slugs move very slowly, gliding along on their single feet. The food produces slime that helps the snail crawl, like sliding on a bed of jelly. The gut is sticky, so it also helps. The goo is sticky, so it also helps the animal climb. Slugs and snails drink through their skin, and their slime filters the water. Slime also helps protect snails and slugs. Birds, snakes, crabs, turtles, and other animals eat snails and slugs. But the slime makes it difficult for these hunters because dinner gets very sticky. Slime also tastes awful. This disgusting goo helps stop animals from eating snails and slugs. Kinds of snails and slugs. The first snails and slugs probably lived around 600 million years ago. Today, there are around 80,000 kinds of snails and slugs. Some snails and slugs live on land, and others live in water. Many beautiful slugs and snails live in the ocean. Both land and water snails and slugs move wetness. If a snail or a slug dries out, it will die. Snails and slugs can be as tiny as the period on this page, and the largest are the size of rabbits. Snails can have dull, bright, spotted or striped shells. Many sea slugs are brightly colored with red, blue, purple, silver, or yellow. Most land slugs are brown or green. One slug looks quite a bit like a fruit. It is the banana slug, which lives in the western United States. A banana slug is yellow with black spots, and it can grow as big as a banana. The lives of snails and slugs. Like bears, and snails and slugs sleep through cold winters. Snails nap in their shells, and slugs sleep in holes they have dug in the dirt. In the spring, they come out. They are very hungry after they wake up, and they need to find the plants to eat. Snails and slugs spend most of their time searching for food. Land snails and the slugs spend most of their time searching for food. Land snails and slugs eat live plants, and some eat dead plants too. They rub their tongues on leaf and stems, sharp teeth on their tongues, grind off bits of plants. Sea snails and slugs eat underwater plants, sponges, and tiny ocean animals. Almost all snails and slugs lay eggs. When each egg hatches, a baby snail or slug crawl out. How long does the snail or slug live? It depends on the type of size. Small snails and slugs usually live about 6 months, and the large snail and slugs might live 8 to 10 years. Conclusion: some snails and slugs can damage crops and gardens, but snails and slugs are very important. They clean up the world by eating dead plants. They provide a source of food for birds and other animals. How you know all about the secret lives of snails and slugs? Lives of snails and slugs.